live stream. I was like 1000% not planning to do this live stream, but today is gonna be kind of busy, and I'm gonna have to sit here for a little while because I have a lot of schoolwork to do. So I don't know if that's gonna be interesting for anybody or not, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I've not been feeling super well lately, but I'm feeling a little bit better today. So I'm gonna try and stream. But if I get really tired and I feel like I can't maintain it, then just know I'm gonna end the stream for that reason. Cause sick girl life. Anyways, let me whistle while I work, or work while I whistle. I need to be working on homework right now. Um, Part of the reason why I started streaming is because of you, Sophie, because you've been kind of worried. So I wanted to at least make some sort of an update. I'm okay, but I've definitely not been feeling my best. So um, that's what I'm kind of trying to make sure that I'm good to go. And I have a lot of work today. I have I'm like 2 days behind on some assignments. Last time I went to class, I several of my classmates were saying how they already submitted the assignment that I'm working on now. Like I'm just working on it, but they were saying they already finished it. And I'm like, oops. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. 100%. Wow, that vibrate was powerful. It like, you guys are gonna be protected by Boingo. I'm gonna put him here. Hopefully it'll keep the phone from falling. I need to reinforce it. It's just, you guys are just on the desk right now. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't even know how long I'm gonna stream because I have a lot of academic work, and if I start getting distracted, I'm just gonna have to sign out because I really need to get this done. Oh, okay. You do? Because of the stream? I'm just a person, you know? You gotta send requests for support up higher. Let's see how bad the damage is academically. I'm worried. Hold on. Into my like platform for like 30 days. So you can, whenever you log into your classes, it says like you can stay logged in for 30 days and you don't have to like do the two-factor authentication. It never works though, like ever. So I just stopped clicking on it because I hate the authentication thing, but it doesn't, they don't they don't give you any option. You have to do it. Now, where did that assignment go that I saved last night? That I hope I saved last night because I put a lot of work into it. Unit 3. I hope this is it. What happened? What's up? Is this the right one? Oh, this is old. Not this one. Oh, boba tea sounds phenomenal right now. I could go for boba tea. That sounds so good. I could definitely like oolong tea. Mm. I actually, the last time I had boba, no. I think I think that jealousy in general is kind of a lazy emotion in general. I was just talking about this yesterday to someone that like I think in general, if you like look at something somebody else has and then you're like, "Oh, I want that for myself." Like that's not a good way to be in general. But yeah, the last time I had boba tea, I went to a coffee shop here in Japan. And when I got to the front counter, both of the people that were working there, they were like in the back. They weren't actually at the counter. They were just like lingering in the back having a conversation. And so then I was like, hello, and then they came over to the counter and they're like, what do you want? And so I ordered a Sakura white peach boba because it sounded cool. It sounded good. And like, I don't know what, I don't know who designed it, but it was very sweet, like extremely sweet. It tasted like more like whipped cream and like syrup, like flavor syrup than boba. I don't even think it had any tea in it at all. It was not good at all. And I haven't had a boba since then. But whatever that drink was, it was not what I envision when I think of boba tea. It was pretty terrible, in my opinion. This class that I'm taking right now is a statistics class. So now I need to see what I need to do, like where I'm at. Categorical breakdown. Oh, I'm in percentages. I need to give percentages for this. How do I do that again? Let me look it up. One of my cats is snoring. So if you hear like a goofy sound in the background, it might be my cat snoring. How? I don't know if you guys can still comment or not, but I can't see new comments. How do you generate percentages Oh, okay, it's a formula. Okay. That means you can still comment. I saw that. Yeah, I don't know which cat it is, but someone's making like little snuffling horn sounds. To generate a percentage in Excel, divide the partial value by the total value. Part divided by total. I don't know if that's actually going to work. How do they... I'm going to try this, but I don't think this is going to work. But yeah, we're going to just try it. I want to do the exact same formula. Let me go back and copy from Google. Because I don't think this is going to work. Like, I 100%... Maybe me saying it's not going to work is going to make it not work, but I don't think it's going to work, you know? Bruh. There's like 500 entries in this data set, so it's just going down. If you heard what I said, you would just leave the classroom. Why? I mean, I'm not the teacher. The teacher knows how to do this, I'm sure, but I don't. And statistics is not my favorite subject, to be completely honest. When I signed up for this class, I didn't realize it was a statistics class. Who's making that noise? Like, for real, bro. Stop. my neighbors? I don't know what that noise is. It's kind of bothering me. Ah, it's the space heater. See, when I try to explain to people that like having like just easily distracted personality can be difficult, that's what I mean. Like I'm trying to focus on this like Excel sheet and I keep hearing this noise and it's bothering me, and it's like the space heater all the way downstairs. Messages that I have from you. The cat is snoring, lol. If I walked into the classroom and you just said that, I would turn around and walk out. You said, what do you mean, why Einstein? And then did your message send? I am not teaching because one, my school has not hired me for a job in faculty. If that's the question you were asking, my school hasn't hired me for a job in faculty, and I don't know if I would want to be a teacher because I tried teaching little kids, and being a teacher is a lot of work. Like, now that I say that out loud, I feel like I should give my teachers more empathy when I get frustrated, but being a teacher is a lot of work. Also, I only have a bachelor's degree, and I think at the collegiate level, most teachers have at least a master's degree. How do you generate percentage of a data set? Of a column. Let's try that. I think that will work. Yeah, I'm at this point I'm multitasking. So I'm like I gotta do my homework. If I don't do my homework, I'm gonna have to sign off. So the messages are gonna be a little bit delayed because I need to make sure that I'm like actually working, not just talking. But in addition to that, yeah, I am reading them. I just gotta go back and forth. Oh, oh. I think that's something that it's something I did not realize as a teenager. And I know this sounds so silly, so don't judge me for it too much. But like, it took me until I was probably in my early 20s to realize like parents are people too. Like, this is their first time living life. And like, they sometimes like they don't know the answer, or sometimes they get upset too, like I knew that parents get upset too, but I guess I didn't think of it in the same way as like that I get upset. Like I thought that like, because I grew up with just my dad, so I thought that like he kind of like, you know well, you can't, be upset about it because you know everything and you're just, I don't know how to explain it, but I think you kind of get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I could see how your mom would get so frustrated she would cry. And I think that it's really awesome of you to jump in and help out. Because again, it shows a lot of maturity. We've talked about this before. How do you generate a percentage of data in Excel in a column? This is not doing what I want. The basic percentage formula is equal part / total. I already put that in there and it didn't work. I'm getting annoyed. I think Excel is kind of like a puzzle, and like I'm not like a big puzzle person. Like I just like straight facts, or like I don't know. There's just too much clicking involved, and I'm getting annoyed. Um, I'm trying to see if I can find like something that's automatic that's gonna just like calculate it for me. Because there's got to be a way. Hmm. You're good. Um, the stream works as long as you don't mind me looking back and forth from my computer to the chat. So if you don't mind a little bit of a delay in response, then we're good. If I get too distracted or I'm not feeling well again, then I'm just gonna sign off. But right now I'm good. Hi. Oh, you're chilling? Good. Savannah, what's up? If you just, oh, thank you, Sophie. If you just got here and you're trying to figure out what's going on, I have not been feeling well. So now I need to play catch up on my university homework. And I am struggling my way through Excel right now. So that's why I'm doing this number. I mean, this one looks like percent of. Please be correct because I'm tired of clicking around in here. I'm scared. Bro, that's so underwhelming. I think I just don't know how to use this. Hi, what's up? Long time no see. I was not planning on streaming today either. I just thought like I'm gonna be sitting here for a while. I know it, so maybe I should maybe I can stream if I can feel up to it. I didn't want to do this, but it's time to ask Gemini. How do you do this? Because I don't even know how to explain exactly what I'm doing. Like it's a set of values and I just need to calculate the percentage. Like I don't need the answer, I just need to know what the formula is. How can I see you, I'm coming. How can I calculate I'm thinking and typing. All right. For everything. I mean, I don't think it's 100% correct all of the time. And I've definitely heard of people not making good choices because they, I don't know, look something up and they got told a bad answer. No matter what technology exists in the world, you still have the responsibility to like use common sense and consider if something is the right thing to do or not. That's what I think. So you still got to be careful. Yeah, I know it's a lot of clicking, but I just want to explain what it is because when I'm Googling it, it's telling me do the same thing over and over again, and that's not working. Okay, if you have a column of numbers and you want to know what portion of each entry represents the whole, yes, yes. Okay, let's try this formula. Cause I'm like, is this actually what I'm trying to do? I mean, it sounds like it. So, you know, I don't know why that made me think of it, but I've been listening to um some interviews from Keith Lee lately, and I think he is so interesting. Like as a human being outside of the food content creator stuff, just like his stories and stuff. I did not know Keith Lee was such an interesting person. And then I was like listening to this podcast and he was talking about like how he accidentally peed on some people in elementary or middle school. And I'm like, that is an insane story. Like and the way he was explaining it was just like, I don't know. You have to like look up some Keith Lee interviews and see what I'm talking about. But some of the guy's stories are just absolutely incredible. Hi. No crying. There's no crying here. If anyone should be crying, it should be me because Excel is still playing games with me. I don't know how it happened exactly. He basically explained that like he had too much sugar and he really needed to use the bathroom, and so he just ran into the room and started to use the restroom straight away or something. I don't know. It was like a really, and then I also kind of got distracted partway through it, but basically, long story short, it seemed to be that he accidentally peed on some people and made them very angry, understandably, and yeah, I just it's kind of a mind-boggling story, I think. This formula is still not working. How do I make it select everything? A2 through A501. Maybe I just need to. It said to add a dollar sign, but maybe I need to remove the dollar sign. Why do I need the dollar sign? Yeah, no, that's still not working. Um, if you need something for your own medical well-being, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like lots of people need medical support. And sometimes it's like, you know, not stuff that everybody knows. Like you probably weren't the only one. You just like I don't think people go around telling each other that, but I'm sure you weren't the only one. Mm, is there another formula? See, the thing is, I can calculate the percentage, but I percent track. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could see it would be how it could be embarrassing. But I'm saying like I think it's more common than you would think. Um, if you want to calculate the percentage of the total without creating a separate total sale, you can do sum product. Let's do that. I just need a formula or like function. Like this is like I could do it myself, but I think like there's got to be somebody has had this issue before. Zero. Now I know that's wrong. Yeah, something here is not right. I don't want to do this, but I guess I have to. Can I filter these? I think I'm just gonna filter these. No, I did not hear about the field trip. Why is this giving me such a hard time? All right, for now, let's just filter all of these. Oh, I might be able to make it look clean by doing like a count if thing. Can I do that? Rules for selected cells. No, 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 no. I don't want to do that. Highlight cells. Yeah, that's not what I want. All right, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Da-da-da-da. Okay, the thing that catches my attention there is the hamster. What happened to it? Did you get to keep it? We actually used to have a hamster. I don't know if I've told you this before. I feel like I have, but we used to have a hamster. And the hamster bit me actually. And it was super painful. It like bit me on my finger and it was hanging off my finger. I'm trying a different formula. I don't think that one works either. Oh, hamburger. Hamburger. Very different than hamster. This is what happens when I speed read and go back and forth. You black hamburger. Now it's even more concerning. Okay, maybe I'm too old for this, so I'm not sure, but like I've been seeing like on social media like a whole bunch of people like with rats, like rats as pets, rats as like props for their outfit. Is there something going on I don't know about? Like are we like doing a rat trend? Like I'm confused. If you don't know either, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know either, then maybe it's just my feed, which maybe if it's only my feed that's showing the rats, like maybe that's even more concerning. But like I was on Instagram the other day and there was this lady and she was like wearing a rat themed dress and I was like, dude, why? It looked like she was at like a it looked like she was at like a Renaissance festival. That's the word I'm looking for. So like maybe it was part of her costume, but I don't know why. And then there's another girl and she was doing like yoga or like balancing and then the rat was like running around her body, but it was like her pet. And I was like, dude, I don't know. I, could not be me. Like just to imagine like you're just doing exercises, minding your own business and then the rat is just running around freely. I think that's a lot going on personally. Where did my count tool go? I literally just had it and it disappeared. Okay, count. This is the easy way. I was trying to find a formula that was going to do what I wanted, but that didn't work. So now I'm just going to select all of the cells with one name. So all the cells that say high value, all the cells that say low value, and I'm going to count those and then I'm going to divide the two by each other and get the percentage that way. Because the formula is not working. Why is it not working? Oh, this is embarrassing. I realize why it's not working. It's not working because like it's trying to do mathematic functions, but what's entered into these cells is not numbers, it's words. So when it tries to do math on it, it's just like the answer is 0 because there are 0 numbers. The rat themed dress. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's just me with the rat themed stuff. Ratatouille was cute, but I don't know. I think the cuteness is reserved for him, maybe. All right, I put a new column in here. I hope my instructor appreciates all of the hard work I did here, cause like, I'm trying my best. Okay. So So we're just going to change this from words to number. So I'm going to put the same data set in another group of cells. And then I'm going to try and manually change it. Okay. Now, can I do find and replace in Excel? Is that a thing? I'm coming back to the chat. Give me 1 sec. Because I don't want to forget where I'm at. You can find and replace. Bet. I ain't messing with no rats or hamsters or hamburgers. Hamburgers are okay. But I think the last hamburger that I had recently was in Tokyo, in Ginza. And that hamburger tasted like something they serve at NASA. So yeah, I don't think I would order that one again. Let me come back. Replace it with 1. Next. No, just for this data set. Track went well. Why do you feel it went well? Like what? This is annoying me. We found a solution and it's not working. Okay, let me try this again. Well, sarcasm does not translate well into chat mode. I hope you know that. But I am sorry that you fell because it sounds extremely painful. Yay! Finally! Finally! After like almost 48 minutes, I think we're making some progress. I'm sorry to say. See, this is the thing about like going to college at a master's level. I don't think it's harder than the bachelor's degree, but I just think it's like can be very time consuming. It's because you are short. Well, I don't think I'm much taller than you, girl, so I probably would fall too. But I think that even if someone's like a little bit short for something or a little bit tall for something, if you work really hard, a lot of times you can be good at something even if people say you're too short or too tall or whatever. New topping. I don't play tennis, so I need context for that one. Okay. Now I need to remember what code I made because I'm changing the words around, but I need to remember what number means what word. Let me make myself a note before I forget. So insert Where's note? Go away. There we go. New note. Equals 1 equals 2 equals 0. All right, I'm back. Coating? Made of what, though? Like the rubbery stuff? The fake, like, rubber rock things? Do they still put those out in playgrounds? I think that stuff hurts more than the ground sometimes, though, like falling on it. You know, lately I've been seeing, like, this is another random thing I see on Instagram, is like, I've been seeing tennis players that are really fashionable. And I didn't realize that tennis was like such a fashionable sport. Cause there's Naomi Osaka, and my favorite look that she did is the jellyfish look that she did recently. And then there's another player. Her name is Victoria. I want to say she plays for Canada, and I don't remember her last name. And she's like really aesthetic too. Replace with, my cat's snoring again. Replace all. Huh? Did I misspell this? What happened? Why is it not working? Bruh. I didn't. That's odd. We were doing so well. It feels good. I mean, if it's not slippery, I'd already say that's like a good thing. Why is this not working? Find and replace. Replace. Oh, okay, okay. Find. How are you not finding that? It's like right in front of you, my dude. I'm getting so frustrated with Excel right now. Okay, finally, that worked. Mm. Thank you for the encouragement. I think we finally got it to work. The older I get, the more I think fashion and style is maybe more about the way a person is confident than actually what they're wearing or what they have. Cause TikTok is like my new like favorite platform right now. other than the security concerns. And there's people that will like have potatoes on their head, or they'll have like, I don't know, a trash bag on, and then they'll take pictures, and then the picture will look like it should be on the cover of a magazine. And like some of it's lighting and like their pose and all of that, but you know, I think sometimes it's the vibe. Um, yeah, this person had like potatoes on strings, and they're dangling all around his head. And he took some actually good photos with them there. Um, I need to make this different. If this doesn't, I think I'm just gonna delete this column because it's getting, there's too much going on here. um, Now, let me go back to, it depends on what the topic is. Are you saying it depends on the situation, on whether or not you can just fake it till you make it? Some product. I don't know what it actually did here, but it at least gave me a number now. Mm. I think this is what I'm trying to do. I mean, yeah, if it's like a beach party and you show up in like a full floor length dress, that could be a little awkward, maybe. I don't want chocolate at the moment myself, but I probably should eat. Mm. This is frustrating. I feel like Dory from Finding Nemo. It's just on the tip of my tongue. Oh, maybe. I don't know how this wants. me try. I'm coming back in a second to use. Um, 2 miles on the treadmill. That's pretty good, actually. I'm resetting this so I can try and figure out how to set this formula up again. Because I think I found the right one, but I don't know how to set it up. That's not bad. And also, running every day might be a lot on your joints. Maybe. I want to start running again more often. But I've noticed that when I run a lot, it does tend to bother my knees. Keeping in mind I'm getting older, so yeah, just take care of your joints is what I'm saying. But the thing is, like, you want to take care of yourself in the long term, not just aesthetic wise, because if you don't take care of yourself in the long term, then later on you might not be able to like do as much. You may not be able to maintain the lifestyle that you like. So like, let's say like you really do enjoy running or playing tennis, and then you don't take care of yourself, then years later it's going to be harder to do those things because of the damage that you did to your body when you were younger. So the boring stuff like stretching and drinking enough water and resting, all of that matters just as much as being disciplined and exercising. And I did not think that way when I was younger, and now I regret it very much. So just telling you. Okay, hold on. Percentage of. If you don't like cracking knuckles, sorry, because I think some people don't like that sound. So. I mean, you are wise enough to know that, which is great, but I'm saying that's not how I used to think about it. And that's not a good way. The way I used to think about it was, as long as like I've trained, then I'm good. And the stretching is like whatever, but it's important. I don't think you're supposed to crack your knuckles. I've heard it's not good for you, but I don't know. I've never seen a study to confirm that. Mm. But why though? Like I don't agree, but like just playing along though. Why rush to get to that point? It's a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. Um Especially when you're not getting paid for any of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is me thinking out loud, but
Loki, Moxie. Loki, Moxie, Loki,
that is so loud.
Moxie. Loki, Moxie,
Okay, let's try it this way. I'm gonna try a different way. Mm, I don't think there's ever a point in life where you know everything. And even if you do get to a point where you know everything there is to know, maybe some of what there is to know is not even correct information. You know what I mean? So there's always going to be new stuff to learn, regardless of what age you reach. And I just think, like, why rush? You know? Because there comes a point in life where you have to start making those decisions. You have to start dealing with those things. And like when you're younger, like why not just enjoy the time when you can just focus on what interests you and, you know, other stuff besides the serious, more difficult stuff. If it's from the standpoint of like independence, like I guess I could see that, but sometimes independence is a little overrated too. And that's coming from probably the most independent person, one of the most independent people I know, which is me. But y'all just don't want me to study. I think that's what it is. I'm getting tired of this, so I'm just going to do the easy way. I was trying to do something fancy so I can show my instructor, like, whoa, I put a big formula on this, but this is becoming an unnecessary headache that I don't want. And time is burning away. I've reached my capacity. I'm coming back to the comments, but I'm selecting a certain number of cells and I don't want to lose them. So give me 1 sec. Or 2 secs. However long it takes for this cursor to go back up to the top here. Someone just made an announcement. What? How did that not work? I guess maybe that's one of the things that I was talking about, where like when you are younger, you have a point in your life where you can spend time and focus on what it is you like and what you want to do and what you don't want to do, and you kind of have wiggle room to decide with less pressure. And then when you're an adult, like, of course you don't have to like listen to your parents, because you can just like, you know, do your own thing, especially if like if you're living by yourself and you're paying your own bills, you just do your own thing. But the difference is now doing your own thing comes with bills. So it's like, yeah, I just want to like go free and do, you know, like imagine like if I was like, yeah, I'm an adult, I can do whatever I want, I just want to sleep all day, that's what I want to do. Like, okay, cool, I can do that. But who's going to pay the light bill? Who's going to pay for Loki's vet visits? You know? And so far, I have not found a way to monetize sleeping. Although I know there's some people that have done it, so I'm not saying it can't be done. But I'm just saying, if I wanted to pursue professional sleeping, I'd have to have some sort of way to make up for the lost income. This is just me thinking out loud and rambling a little bit, so don't mind me. Loki and Moxie are fighting over the same spot. Like, they both want to sit in the same spot. So they're like nice bullying each other. Like, they're trying to lick each other until the other one gets annoyed and gets up and moves. And right now it's a stalemate. Well, if that's a goal, it sounds like you're definitely going to need to put some effort towards that. Because I think that type of goal is costly. Maybe not just in money, but also in time, you know, in effort. What the heck? Oh. This is not gonna work either. I'm overcomplicating this. Why do they have to ask this question? It's so much harder than the other ones. Count. Oh, okay. Count is 154. Sum is also 154 because I put 1 as the value for this. So each cell has a value of 1. And if there are 154 cells, then they're equal because you're only counting them one time. Cool. 154. Mm-hmm. They do. What about American Express? This is so annoying. If I was just gonna do this, I could have done this from the beginning. I guess I should stop complaining, but I'm disappointed that the formulas didn't work and I'm doing it manually. And manually is like not as pretty as like when the formula like makes everything look like smooth, you know? And I want to show my work for academic integrity's sake, but I think the work looks a lot better when it's showed through formulas because the formula just lists everything out that was done as opposed to just like this is this, this is this, this is this in like a whole bunch of different cells. If you use Excel for school or work, then you know what I'm talking about. 171. And I could have done this all along. No, 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 no. I really need to go eat too. Because I haven't eaten anything all day and I'm starting to feel really hungry. 175. That makes sense. I think that's good, you know, because you can get like a lot of information online. But at the same time, like I said earlier, sometimes it's important, not even sometimes, it's always important. It's always important to fact check what you hear or see and see if it's actually correct or if it's actually the right thing to do. Because some people online be giving some real bad advice. Not gonna lie. Like the example that comes to mind is like the I'm just a girl trend, which I think is funny. I think it's funny, but like some of the people that post under that trend are like, oh yeah, I'm just a girl. So like if I pull the money out of the ATM and I have $100 in my hand, it doesn't count. It's like free money. I can just spend it. Bro, you know that came out of your bank account. So your bank account is now minus $100 or however much money you took from the ATM. So it's not free money. It came from your bank account. And if you took a cash advance, meaning like the bank gave you an additional $100 so that you could pull it out of the ATM, they want it back. Like it's not a gift. Like this is not like Animal Crossing where you just go shake a tree and like out falls $1,000. Like that's not how it works. And I think some people don't know that. That's the thing, you know? Like some people are like, oh yeah, duh, it makes sense. I pull the money out of my bank account. Like even if I spend it, like it's still the same thing as spending the money from my bank account. Like same as using my card or whatever. It came from my bank account. But I think some people watch trends like that and they're just like, wow, free money, you know? And that's why I'm saying like that's a really obvious example, but I'm just saying like just because somebody says it online, even me, doesn't mean that they're right about something. So like just be careful. Mm. I mean, I've seen some people learn stuff from video games too, but I think it's also about how you interact with things. You know, if you just go veg out anywhere, it's not gonna benefit you. I don't think. Like, are you playing video games as somebody who's interested in learning problem solving, or are you just brain rotting? Okay, okay. But Sorry to say, even teachers can be wrong. Even teachers can be wrong sometimes. Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm done messing around with this, so let's see. Mm-mm. 154 is what percent of 500? 30.8%. One 171 for the same. Hold on, I'm coming back. 171, 34.2. Let me just put this number in there so I don't forget. Did I transpose those numbers? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm back. And 175. See, if my teachers ever complain, like I didn't do the work, well, at least the one for this class, I can be like, hey, look at the live stream. Actually, this instructor knows I have YouTube. I don't know if he watches or not, but he knows I have YouTube. And I think he has my channel. He's actually really cool though. So even if he watches, it's fine. I just wanted this to be prettier. And it's not, it's coming out just a little scraggly. And that's not how I wanted it to look. But 35%. I'm not too familiar with those products, but I'm glad that they've been helping. I just love me some Pacifica. Pacifica is like the company that, like, if I had to put like a cleanser or something on my face or like a moisturizer, it's probably 9 times out of 10 Pacifica. Although Pacifica is very hard to get in Japan, and the place where I was buying it, they have been out of stock for weeks now. Like, I remember one time I was live streaming and you were like, girl, what happened to your face? Like, what did you do? And I'm like, all I did was this serum. My serum's gone. And they haven't restocked it. So, sad day for me. Could I have just done this? Could I have just done this with the chart the whole time? Because if I could have just... I'm about to be really upset. I think I could have done this with the chart the whole time. But the chart does look prettier. I mean, I can still keep the chart. What is that? What are those? This chart is so ugly. This is not what I wanted. Oh, I'm trying to banish it. Go away. Why is this here? I mean, technically I summoned it, but this is so ugly. What in the world? This is such an ugly chart. I'm gobsmacked. How did this happen? Okay, it's gone. Whew, that was so ugly. Have I tried their perfume? Pacificas? I have, but it's been a long time. I think they used to have like little travel size perfumes, like the roll on, or like little like airplane safe sprays. And I think it was good. Yes, 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 the one with vitamin C. That's the one I really like. That's the one I really like, and it's gone. Oh, that's the one I really, really like. I pretty much anything by Pacifica thus far I would try. Like personally, I really like their products. Unless I found out they're doing something like sketchy, in which case they're also banished. But so far I haven't heard of them doing anything exceptionally sketchy, and their products don't break me out, which is kind of saying a lot because I tend to have really, really sensitive skin. Why are these so ugly? Like, this is not what I want. This is, Excel is trifling today. This is so ugly. Um, Wait, what happened? Why are we excited? What did I miss? What's happening? Mm, dude. Maybe they told me what chart to use. But I think a pie chart makes the most sense here. And the pie chart is not working for some reason. And I don't know why. Not this one. I can literally hear my stomach growling. Um, oh, okay, okay. I love Pacifica. Like their stuff is great. They have the baby glow and they had another one, like another serum, and I don't remember the name of it, but it was good too. Like so far I've never met a Pacifica like serum that I didn't like. There's only one product that I feel like kind of irritates my skin sometimes, and it's like their night cream, and I just think it like maybe it's too heavy for my skin, so I don't use it every day. And maybe sometimes the toner, but like I feel like that, I don't know. My skin's very, very sensitive. The serums never ever bother my skin, but the night cream seems like it does irritate my skin sometimes, but I think it's a little heavy for my skin sometimes. The hair stuff? Ooh, I don't think I've tried their hair stuff. Yeah, maybe. I've been the vegan stuff that I've been using now. I want to say it's vegan. I have to fact check that now, but I want to say it's vegan. Is I've been using Native, and I really like the way their stuff smells. So now I have, like, it started with Native shampoo and conditioner. No, it started with Native deodorant, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'll get also shampoo and conditioner, and then I got lotion, and now I have body wash too from Native. I'm like not super wowed by their deodorant. Their deodorant is meh, but I don't think. Yeah, their deodorant is meh, but their other products I like a lot. No, I definitely believe you. You like native too? Twinning. Um, where's the correct chart? I really need to eat, but I'm just procrastinating because, like, once I actually start getting things to work, I don't like stopping because I'm like, it took us like what, almost an hour to get some progress with this. So then if I stop, then now I gotta like come back to it and start again. I mean, I don't think it's weird. Like I personally, I like to avoid products that have like a lot of chemicals and stuff like that in there, and in general. And once I put my hair in locks, then I was like, I wanna avoid it even more because when you have your hair in locks, as your hair grows out, you kind of like keep more hair instead of like, like if your hair is just loose and you're just brushing it or something, then you get like the hair in your brush or your comb. You get a lot less of that. And so some of that is like probably ultimately staying on your head, right? So like you don't want a ton of chemicals just like lingering in your hair. Like even if you wash it, like I think some stuff has like a second life. You know what I mean? Like if you bleach your counter with like straight bleach, and then like you smell the counter, it's gonna smell still like straight bleach even if it's like dry and stuff. So that's what I'm saying, like for your hair, like, and so that's why, like, part of why I've started being like a lot more careful with like, let's just do more natural stuff. Loki finally successfully bullied Moxie away from the spot he wanted. It took him about 20 minutes, but he did successfully bully her away from where she was sitting. As long as the cats are not like squabbling, nobody's crying, nobody's hitting each other, they're just kind of getting on each other's nerves. I kind of try and stay out of their drama. But Loki does like to like pick on Moxie, like size wise, because he knows he's bigger and he can just be like, get up. Scatter. Why am I not seeing what I want? It could work. I still don't like it. It's less ugly than the other one, but it's still a no. What type of brush do I use for my hair? Lately, I am like 1000% gonna have to sign off soon because my stomach is not happy. No, no, no. I don't have it. Where is it? Over there. I will post a picture of what I use in the community tab. Like I'll go find it and take a picture. But long story short, I don't be using a brush these days because my hair is like, I need a good piece. My hair is in locks, which means like it's in like a kind of like a solid state. Like it's not like I would run my hands through it. It's just like in a solid state. So I know some people brush their locks, but I feel like brushing it is just gonna make it look fuzzy, knowing my hair. So I don't want to risk it. So it's just like this. There with locks, I don't think there's any need to specifically brush your hair. It's just like in a solid like thing, and then I use a different tool to like make sure that like I tighten my hair and like maintain my roots. The main thing is I gotta like keep my hair clean and like keep my scalp clean. Um, so that's why I like Native, because it has like fewer chemicals in it than some of the other brands that I was able to find. Um, no, it's not. Now I'm definitely gonna post the picture because it's not what you think at all. Um, but yeah, I should go because I think if I stay any longer, you're gonna be able to hear my stomach growling on the stream. So I will see you later. I'm glad I caught you. Sorry I have not been responding as much. It's just life be lifing, and like if I'm not feeling great, then sometimes I don't be logging in as much. Anytime. Take care of yourself, twin. Bye. Also, thank you to everybody else who hopped in. Appreciate you. Bye. Thank you.